Well, I've been telling you about this great event, the African Americans of Excellence exhibit, and introducing you to some of the honorees and some of the artists that are part of it. And I am so honored to have Zhanna Snyder. She is a videographer that's been selected for this year's exhibit. Welcome to Good Morning, Frederick.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm so glad we have the opportunity to speak. So, I've spoken with some of the student artists who are actually sketching, painting, drawing some of the honorees. And I think you might be the second videographer that I've spoken with. How did you hear about the African Americans of Excellence exhibit?
Yeah, so I heard about it through Tiffany Kowalski. She's been my neighbor. She was my neighbor for about 6 or 7 years, and I babysat her kids. And then she moved, which not too far, but we've kept in touch. And so she did my senior portraits. And she knows I do video, and so she reached out to me about this, and I accepted because it was just a great opportunity.
Yes, and originally you're from Frederick, but right now you are employed by the university that you attended. Tell me a little bit about your schooling at Stevenson and how that was.
Yeah, so I went to Stevenson all 4 years for film and moving image. I had a concentration in cinematography and editing. And so I've done a bunch of projects there, but also, going to school there helped me kind of start my freelancing business. So I've done weddings, stuff for Frederick County government, music videos, etc. And so building off of what I've learned at school has kind of helped me where am now, which also got me a job at Stevenson after I graduated. So as I was walking the stage, I already knew what I was going to be doing in my
That's
future.
pretty
So
yeah, that's pretty phenomenal with a creative role to be
mm,
employed immediately upon, graduating, which is really phenomenal. What have you learned both in school and then what surprised you in the real world, I guess, about working, every day?
yeah, I mean, in school, I learned a lot of technical things. And then hopping into the real world, I learned that not everything like I've learned so much since coming out of school that I didn't learn in school. It's kind of like textbook stuff, but coming into the real world, I'm learning how to work with clients, how to work with my coworkers, moving fast on my feet to, kind of adjust to different things. So, but it's been fun. It's been fast paced and I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny to, you get a lot of the textbook stuff while you're in school and you learn a great deal. I'm not throwing any shade on getting a degree. It's just funny how quickly you need to accelerate, like you say, dealing with clients and what they may want, though it may not be what you think is going to be the best outcome sometimes,
Yep.
and adjusting with trying to convince people what you're seeing is going to be valid. So that's really great. Have you worked on some fun projects since being employed at Stevenson?
Yeah, I mean, I'm shooting every day, I'm editing every day. There's different clubs and stuff. I went to they had a New York City trip, so I got to go on that, take some pictures. So I'm always dipping my toes in things that I didn't get to as a student or I didn't have time to.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. All right, so you are a part of the African Americans of Excellence exhibit. Can you tell me how it has been? Have you met your honoree and
I
done
have.
some shooting already?
I have, yes, we did that over my winter break.
Nice.
I can't We did it a little bit before Christmas. So yeah, we went to her place of work, Dr. Renee's place of work. It was amazing. We took some B-roll there of her with her coworkers acting as patients. She kind of showed us around what she did. And I think Dr. Renee learned a little bit about the filming process as well.
Yeah.
Um, and then Tiffany took some pictures in the workplace. And then we did the interview at her house and got
Ah,
some pictures there as well.
yes, very nice. And what was it about Dr. Renee that you hope to bring forward in the video piece?
Well, right from the get-go, she cares so much about her patients. And I think that was something that she really wanted to express in this short little video, just about, how being a gynecologist can be a little scary for the patients at times, and she really wants to make sure that her patients feel cared for and respected, um, and just to feel like a human being. So
And that's awesome. What was the best thing you think, or what has been the best thing so far about this process?
honestly, being able to showcase, such an amazing woman's, roots and connection to Frederick. I mean, she grew up here and she was in the army for a little bit, and just, I was behind the camera and I was filming her, but also I really was taking in the information. And while I'm not pursuing to be a doctor, I feel like what she said about, never give up on your dreams. She came from a single mom, it's very inspiring.
Yeah, yeah, they are very inspiring, all of the honorees, but certainly we cannot wait for that. We really appreciate all the work that you've done, Jana.